And there we are.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Are we really live?
We are really live. So put your clothes on.
It says we're not on.
It should be.
Oh, there we are. Hi, my name is Dr. Michelle Ross.
And I'm Brian Swanson.
We're business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
From the porch. Put my clothes on.
Yeah, I just saw a strap hanging.
There.
Oh, there we go. There's our ratings. We've got ratings today.
Well, because I can't hide the mic.
Okay, so little Bob Seger and turn the page.
Turn the page. My name is Dr. Michelle Ross.
And I'm Brian Swanson.
We're business casual. We said it again?
We said it already.
Oh, sorry.
So don't forget to like and share.
Just put a fork in me.
Are you done?
I have to be done now.
I'm just sitting here looking at the picture. I'm thinking I need to start a new podcast by myself with my redneck ways. This thing is killing me.
His teeth, yeah.
My teeth missing. And then I find out I can't do anything until February.
What?
By the time it goes through all the insurance and goes through all the stuff, I'm going to look like this. Until...
we're going to come and make our song. What is that? Ding, 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 ding.
Dueling
banjos. That's what we should have called it.
I can't even laugh without looking like a...
What is that show? You know you're a redneck when?
Your teeth are missing.
I have enough teeth for both of us.
God. Anyway, as you all know, we went through this last week. I've had 25 years worth of turmoil. So I have to put up with 2 months worth of my teeth not being right.
Turn the page.
I've heard that somewhere recently.
Find a whole new way of looking at it. Just think of the amazing teeth you're going to have in February.
You know, I'm just sitting here thinking, and this is totally off topic, but it's kind of the same thing, but it's not really. Turn the page was kind of a phrase that was used this last political season.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was something that Joe Biden put into place. Just like, turn the page.
It's time to new chapters.
But I'm also, not thinking about that specifically. I'm also thinking of the phrase, it takes a village, which we've used numerous times. It takes a community, it takes a village. That also came from a political.
Yes, that was Kennedy.
No, that was Hillary. It takes a village. Yes, that was a Hillary Clinton thing.
I've heard it earlier than that, but okay. So, anyways,
well, I'm sure it has, but I mean, they were made famous.
What is our topic with the turn the page?
Turn the page. What was it? How everything, all of our words of advice are based on our own experiences.
Not even just advice. It's criticisms.
Criticism.
And I wanted to talk about that, about turning the page, because everyone's got a backstory. So, like,
well, I just gave you three of them.
Brian's backstory is, man, that guy's losing his teeth. He really is a hillbilly. Well, actually, if you talk to him, you find out he was born that way. It's not Maybelline. It's not Maybelline. He was born this way. And
God.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Maybe it's dentures.
And I was also thinking, when you said that, I was thinking Memorex.
Yeah.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
Yeah. Is it live or is it Memorex? Or in this case,
I'd like to go back to some of those old tapes. I should do that. Find an old tape recorder or tape player and see if they all sound live.
The reel-to-reels probably still do, but the tapes probably not.
The cassettes, I think. Yeah. I don't know, because we were told that those things weren't going to last forever.
Yeah, because they were going to stretch.
That's if you play them too.
Well, actually, the problem with that was it wouldn't even be the tape; it would be the player. Finding a player that would be able to play it clean would be difficult.
Oh, trust me, I have one around here somewhere.
I think I do too, actually. Well, anyways.
Yeah, it's totally off of our topic.
Anyways, turn the page is about everyone's got an opinion. Oh gosh, I just heard a bad thing. Opinions are like butts. Everyone's got one. Anyways.
This is true. That was putting it the polite way.
Okay, and then the other thing that came to mind right before we went live, as I told Brian, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes back to turn the page. We are going to, if you are hanging out with your family for Thanksgiving, people you don't normally see on a normal basis, you're going to get a lot of opinions. And if you're unlucky, political opinions will pop up. I want you to hold that knowing, prepare yourself that conversations are going to happen and people are going to get upset. The turn the page came in with One, don't take it personally. Two, their opinions and your opinions, everyone's opinions, come with a backstory. There's
Right.
reasons why we're so animate about certain things because something in our past affected us in a way that
Mhm.
we are locked into it. So, like, I just did a book. I wrote a chapter in a book, and one of the things I wrote about was you. Actually,
Oh, they're
you're my
scary.
chapter. That
I'm in print
yeah, you're in print. I talked
without
about
my
you.
name.
Yeah, is that if you've been watching us, I came with an opinion when I met Brian. And I never gave him a chance. I just had my opinion of who he was, what he was going to be like, all of that based on what he looks like. I know that sounds terrible. It does. But
Well, we all do it.
we all do it. No, not everyone, because some people say they don't see anything and they have no opinions. They don't. Yeah, there's a lot of people you're going to meet who do that. We all, by nature, as humans, make snap decisions on people.
Judgments. We prejudge everything within a matter of, what is it, 6 seconds or something like that? I'm sure.
It's actually like 1.5
Yeah, it's
milliseconds.
crazy nuts.
Yeah, it's really fast. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is Brian and I want to prepare you for your Thanksgiving feast. Right? Be prepared for
Shove turkey in your mouth and don't talk.
Yeah, be prepared. Be prepared for conversations and opinions that you do not agree with.
Well, I thought about that as you said that the first time, and you are 100% correct. Now,
Yeah,
usually it's not a yeah, but,
okay.
but it's a yeah. However, don't ever use the word but because it negates everything in front of it. So you use the word however,
Which is why I looked
keeps
at
it
him.
good, and we just keep moving.
Yeah.
But anyway, in a lot of cases, we're talking family here.
Yes.
And in family, you can't. Everybody's got their own opinions, and especially when you were talking politics. Okay, everybody in the family has their own opinions. However, if you have Thanksgiving with all of your friends, like attracts like, and all of your friends should have the same opinion, right?
Wrong, because with family,
there was a yeah, but
I'm thinking your fruit of your loins don't agree with you. Okay, how many of you have your own children, or you do not agree with your parents? Either way, just because you're together doesn't mean that you agree, but you can agree to disagree and love each other anyways. Got it? Right? Hello?
Yes, I'm just looking at the message that popped up.
Oh, I can't read it.
Something from Pakistan. Blessings from Pakistan, I think.
Oh, blessings from Pakistan.
I have no pastor something.
I can't read that far. Anyways,
hi, pastor.
Hi, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
So we're talking about getting along. Basically, understand that everyone who has an opinion, including you, and with every opinion comes a backstory that we don't know and you don't know. You might know your own, but you do not know everyone else's. So give some grace.
Well,
just like you
we say the same thing. If we go into a networking group or whatever, and we're into a crowd of people, and somebody, or even the person behind the register, snaps at you.
Oh yeah.
We don't know why that snap. Are they a total pain in the neck and that's their normal personality, or are they just having a bad day? Maybe, maybe they had their car stolen as the time in Kansas City. People don't know what's behind you.
Well, and I'm thinking like with Brian a couple of weeks ago, can I say it out loud that you got kicked out?
Yeah, sure.
Now that I said it.
It's on record now.
He got kicked out of a bar, and it was like insane because we're at a karaoke bar. We love to sing. And
yes, I was sober.
He was sober. But what happened is bad things happened. The guy like starts screaming at Brian. Brian's sitting right next to me. He just ordered me chicken strips and asked for ketchup. And then all hell broke loose on the other side of the bar. And we're like, wait a minute. One, Brian's not a confrontational guy. Two, I didn't hear any screaming. I was sitting right next to him. We were just laughing. And then, we both noticed that the bartender was having a bad night.
He's been like that every time I've ever been.
He looked stressed.
He just was on top of it.
He looked really, really stressed. Well, when Brian's like, "Can we have some ketchup?" This guy lost his mind. Okay, lost it, and decides he's going to kick Brian out. Well, when the bartender jumps around the bar, what happens? The bouncers get involved.
I was like, "Where the hell did you come from?"
And Brian's like, I didn't do anything. Don't charge me. I'll leave, but where's my coat? And so I grab his coat. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Okay, imagine me and Brian at a bar. Do you even see us as rowdy enough to cause trouble?
No, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. So this
In
guy,
56 years, it's never happened.
this guy's like kicking Brian out. Brian's like, I'm out. Just give me my coat. I'm out. Just give me
Yeah, 'cause I
back
don't
my
wanna
credit
deal with
card.
your attitude.
Yeah, just give me back my credit card and give me my coat. So I grab his coat and Brian walks out. And everyone's like, oh my God, what's going on? He wasn't doing anything wrong. I mean, everyone around us doing, he didn't do anything. What's going on? And I get to Brian expecting him to be upset. And he was having a bad night. And I'm ready to defend him. And he's like, yeah, it's a bad night. We'll just go. But he attacked you. And he goes, yep, he's having a bad night. And what happened was Brian turned the page. He didn't know what was happening with that guy. He knows that the guy attacked him and that there's really nothing he can do because at that point, he's a stranger. The bartender, and everybody knows the bartender, and the bouncer's job is to protect the bar. So he's going to be in the wrong no matter what, even if he wasn't wrong.
However, come to find out, everybody was on my side.
Everyone was on Brian's side.
I mean, even the DJ is like, no, I don't know what the heck is going on here, but it ain't his problem.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way.
To summarize the story, we went back the next week. Yeah, it was the next week. And he wasn't there.
He wasn't there, and everyone's like, hey, man, we're really sorry. I'm so glad you came back. We're so sorry that happened. And we're like, boy, it could have been really messy.
Oh, it could have been. I mean, the bouncer that stood in front of me probably stood a head above me, honestly.
He was huge.
I kind of was looking at his chest. But if I was a belligerent jerk, I could have.
If he was at fault, he could have gotten bigger and badder, and he didn't.
Oh, yeah.
And so when I came back to get Brian's credit card, they're like, oh, are you with him? Okay, that's where my problem is.
Just because I'm with her.
Yeah. Oh, you're with him. And I said, yes. Then went, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what do you mean sorry? The bartender who just kicked him out said, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm thinking, wait, were you not going to kick him out if you knew he was with me?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It made no sense to me. So turn the page. We don't know what was going on in the mind of that bartender or why he blew up. No one understood what was going on. They just saw a bartender in angry, kicking someone out, defend. Mm-hmm. So when we came back, they're all apologizing for Brian and to me for causing such a ruckus when he definitely was not at fault. Mm-hmm. And it was just turn the page.
Well, what do you do? I mean, what are your options?
Well, you were able to look at it as this guy obviously relates Brian to someone that he does not like in his past.
Yeah, or something.
You must look like someone, or maybe he didn't like someone because he lives missing a tooth. Ding ding
Which
ding
is possible.
Ding ding ding. Yeah.
Which is possible. He could have made a prejudgment on the fact that I'm missing that tooth.
Yeah, or
because everybody makes a judgment. I've already noticed it. Yeah, it's crazy.
People look at you funny.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then Brian's like, well, it's just like with me, if I walk into a high-end store and I'm wearing like shorts and a t-shirt, the security will watch me and follow me.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm a pretty poised person. Why would you think I'm going to steal? But that's what they do. People prejudge.
Well, in your case, it's skin color.
It's my skin color.
Part of it.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm wearing a floppy jacket and I'm walking in. They're like, oh, she's going to be shoving things in her jacket.
Well, it's just like when I always like to tell a story when it comes to prejudging, where you never, as a salesperson or the owner of a place, make a judgment whether somebody has money or not.
Yeah, because you're usually wrong.
The wife and I years ago walked into a BMW dealer, and the sales guy is like, yeah, I don't have anything on the lot that you can afford.
That you can afford.
Now, needless to say, I said a few choice words, went back to the car. The wife and I went back to the car, and we left. Mm-hmm. And she looks at me and she says, you realize you can't afford any of those cars out there. I said, I can afford any car out in that lot I want to. I might not be able to drive it later. I may not be able to put gas in it. I may not be able to put insurance on it, but I will have one of those cars if I want one. You know, but that's a prejudge just because of the fact that a young couple walks up in t-shirts and shorts kind of a thing doesn't mean that we can't afford a BMW.
Well, how about
for all he knew, I could have paid cash for it.
Yeah, you don't know. So when you hear someone say something that is objective to your countenance, realize that they are coming from their own world, and it's mm-hmm. not a judgment on you, it's a confession on them.
Well, one of the things that you brought this topic up with something that you saw, when I listened to that, the first thing I thought of is the fact that we're sitting here, it applies completely to us. The information that we're giving out to our audience out here is based on our past experiences. Mm-hmm. The fact that I've owned a business, couple of them, whatever. Okay. Your background with speaking, your background with this, your background with that, my background, your experience. I mean, we all have experiences, and that's what we're sharing to our audience.
We are sharing our opinions from our past.
Right. The goods and the bads and the uglies, and the goods and the bads and the uglies you can learn from all of it.
And I have strong opinions on things, and I grew up in a third world country, granted as an American, but my family was in that third world country. You see? So I have strong opinions about different things that most people don't expect that from me, because they look at me and they, oh, she's always had everything perfectly present and perfect. No, I've just chosen where I want to be and how I live, right? So exactly how we experience life is how we reflect it to the world. So when you get attacked, realize it's not you, it's how they view you through their past experience. So when you're together with your family and your friends and you start getting heated up and upset, I see a lot of messages, but I cannot read.
It's Eric.
Oh, Sir Eric?
Sir Eric. Experience and opinions are all mine.
Yeah, baby, it is.
And I like this one if you can pronounce it.
What?
Opinions Shaminians.
Shaminians.
And the Swansons are in the house.
Woo, woo. Oh, yeah, he's a Swanson too,
he's
isn't
a Swanson. You forget. Why do you forget that?
Because
we're not related.
Because I call him Sir Eric.
I could be Sir Eric.
Not anymore.
Just he's not Sir. Officially.
Okay, because he's Sir. No, you'd have to be Sir Brian.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Eric says, guess what today is?
They say it's your birthday. Da-na-na-na-na-na. It's your birthday too, yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Is it your birthday, Eric?
We're going to find out here in a second. He slowed down.
Oh.
It's his 20th anniversary of his 35th birthday.
Oh my gosh, your baby.
It's a beauty.
I love it. Happy birthday,
now I have to
Sir
do the
Eric.
math on the fly.
20th anniversary.
He's younger than we are.
Yeah, he is.
He's younger than we are.
That's
Not by much.
That's what I say. He's a baby. But anyway.
He's like a year younger.
Still a baby. In the lines of siblings, anyone under you is a baby.
Oh.
The baby. Anyways.
That's a whole, and I think we can relate this into Turn the Page, and we can relate it into everything we've been talking about. You were talking about in the Philippines, because you're talking about age now, and you were talking about the way that people address you when they call you ate or whatever.
Means these big sister.
Right, these different names. Tell me more, or tell our audience more about that hierarchy. I call it a hierarchy.
It is a hierarchy. In the Philippines, we have a hierarchy in our families of siblings to relatives to aunties and uncles. We all have a different level of respect for everybody above us, okay? But they all have their own hierarchy in the ranks. And my mother is the eldest of 16 children. And that was a big hierarchy to learn. You basically, if you're younger than anybody, you give them much respect.
Well, and I think that's due to what we're talking about. And no, yes, Eric, I can yell. He asked me if I can yell and not whistle through my missing tooth.
He can whistle.
It's medical. If you didn't hear the rest of it, Eric, it's all medical reasons. Actually, dental reasons. But hey. Yeah, Michelle got mad at me at a conference the other day. But based on the hierarchy, I think that is age determines wisdom.
And I don't believe that.
But based on that, what you're talking about in the hierarchy, the Filipino hierarchy, age determines wisdom.
Respect and wisdom. And I've learned through my life on this planet that I've gotten wisdom from much younger people. And so the one who does our voiceover, who says, "Welcome to Denim and Pearls," on our do we even have that anymore?
It's only on our YouTube page.
On the YouTube page.
Some of our other shows.
So like
Nathan
Cook, I met him, oh gosh, I think it was like 10, 12 years ago or something. He's much younger. Well, I've been talking to him, and we're at a retreat, and he's given me so much wisdom. He's helped me through so much. And then I realized he's slightly older than my eldest child. And I'm like, what? And so it shifted the way I look at people and how I take wisdom. It's like, just because you're older doesn't mean you're wiser. It's how you view the world. If you want to ever have some great lessons to be learned, watch Nathan cook. There, I plugged Nathan cook coaching. I'll put a link in
He's
there.
still one of our highest watched videos. You know that, right?
Yes.
Because you weren't here.
When I wasn't here, I was in a surgery. Nathan replaced me, and it's still the highest video of Denim and Pearls. Oh my gosh. Because Nathan is a wise young man.
He's an old soul.
Yeah.
He's an interesting old soul. He's like somebody that's been reincarnated into his body.
Yeah. Eric, you'd love him. We'll have to introduce you. Maybe you should come on his show and on his podcast and be interviewed.
Ooh, that should be fun. We should do that. We could have a heck of a fun show.
With Eric?
Eric and Nathan.
Oh, no, we'd never get anything done.
Huh?
We'd never get anything done. We're crazy together.
I know. Can you imagine what the podcast would be like?
It'd be so much fun. Eric, let's do that. We'll do it before the new year.
Well, we can do it after the new year. Actually, you know what we should do? We're at episode 197 right now.
Okay.
We do it episode 200 or 201.
Oh, I love that. Eric, we're going to give you an invite for that.
That's about 3 weeks.
Yes. I'll bring we'll bring him on for the 200th episode, and we'll bring you on and Nathan, and we'll have like all four of us talking, because one, we're all kind of hyper, believe it or not. And then we're all together. We're all hyper in a different way.
I'm a very docile individual.
He's actually the quiet one out of the four of us.
Mm-hmm. The reason why, the reason why for that?
Why?
And it's back to the experiences. I was always told as a kid that I was too obnoxious, and I always had to be quiet.
But you're an only child.
And well, yes, I grew up an only child. So when the adults were talking, or when there was somebody that was dominant in the room, you always listened to the teacher. I become very docile when everybody else is major A types.
Oh, and see, and I was the youngest of, middle of 6 kids. So first I was the youngest for 10 years of my life. And then I was the oldest when the other 3 moved away. Mm-hmm. And then I was also the middle child. So I learned how to stand up for myself because I had to, or no one heard me.
Well, the one thing about me becoming docile in a group that's overrun by A types, it's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
Because I listen.
Yeah.
And I don't normally listen, but when I listen, I get time and I can analyze and I can, I
hate it when he gets quiet. Because he literally, I've named him, I've had him sing the song, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane. He can turn it on and he can turn it off. And it makes me crazy because he can turn off his ability to walk into a room and be seen, turn it off and become like a wallflower, and he'll just walk by me every once in a while and say something. I'll do, will you speak? Yes. Nope. I'm watching. I'm listening.
I'm watching, listening, and I'm learning. Don't get me in an analyzation mode, because once I do that, I shut down. You got to do this number.
Yes.
Are you alive?
But that's the whole thing about.
I got to share this.
What?
Eric. I was the homecoming king in my school.
And valedictorian.
But he was homeschooled.
My mommy says I'm special. And this is why we can't have all 4 of us on at the same time. We're going to have to be prepared, because between Eric and Nathan, they have very quick minds, okay? It'll be fun. So, yeah, Eric, we're going to bring you and Nathan on for our 200th episode.
That'll be amazing. So if you don't know who Eric and Nathan are and you're just learning about them today,
look up Eric Swanson.
Eric Swanson, speaker Eric Swanson. And that's what his Facebook page is.
Yes, he's the one who led all those books. Remember, I talk about being a 27-time best-selling author. He's a large portion of it because I was in the 13 Steps to Riches. So
what you're saying, it's all Eric's fault.
It's Eric's fault. Thank you so much, Sir Eric, to get me on that.
He said he was expelled from school too.
Your own house. Anyways, look up speaker Eric Swanson. Just click on him and go read what he does on his Facebook page, because he has a tribe of people. I joined it as Habitude Warriors, right? Mm-hmm. But we just did Speaker Hearts. If you go to his page, actually at 6:15 Mountain Time tonight, he's got the Speaker Heart series going, where you can see some of the people who are doing TEDx type talks.
Hey, Eric, put that link on your thread.
Oh yeah, please
put the
link
to the books and such.
Yeah, it's awesome. Habitude.
And then you'll have all kinds of pages to turn.
Yeah. Well, and that's the whole thing about like that 13 Steps to Riches series that I was in with that Eric led, was that we all brought in our versions of how we saw. Eric, I just blanked. Our experiences through life and how we saw different. What did he say?
Speaker Heart Summit tonight, 5:15 Pacific time. Go to any of my social.
See, but go listen, go watch. He's got speakers that come on and share their stories, their perspective, their point of view from different aspects of their lives. And you'll understand why Turn the Page was so important for us today. Everyone has a backstory on why they believe and what they believe. That's the power of living as a human on this planet. We don't all see everything the same, nor all not going to agree.
This totally goes to the thing that I've always said.
What?
I've always said that I hate to read self-help books.
These are not self-help books.
Well, they're opinions in their self-help book. They're ways to improve yourself,
Yes.
right? And I always said that they're all the same. They're just said differently because they all lead back to the Bible. Everything that everybody says, love thy neighbor, blah, 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 blah. They just say it in different ways. And like Eric speaks much differently than you do.
Mhm.
And you speak much differently than I do. There's some people who will listen to Eric and there's other people who will listen to you and nobody listens to me. See how I did that? Anyhow, but no, it's all the way we read.
Well, and
it's
that's
all, I mean, like these big people who make millions of dollars doing what
saying
they
the same thing.
do. They're all saying the same thing. They just happen to be the way that they say it
From
and
their
who follows it.
perspective, from their
Exactly.
intonation, from their vocal variety, everything about them
Mhm.
resonates with someone.
Whether they have a tooth or don't have a tooth.
Yes. So, but that's the whole thing about sharing experiences, because I can say the exact same words as Brian.
Mhm.
You wouldn't have heard Brian, but then you heard me because you like my voice. You see? It's that simple, that subtle. So if you don't like self-help books, go find more people. That's why I love.
Well, I shouldn't say it that way. I shouldn't say I don't like them because I've read plenty of them.
Well, that's why I like being in the series, The 13 Steps to Riches, because you had 33 other opinions on how they saw that one topic.
Right.
So if you didn't agree with the first person, you had 32 other people to listen to, read, that you could say, oh, wait, I get it now. This person in this chapter, oh, I get it now. That's why it's important to read. And that's why it's important to listen to other people,
Mhm.
because you will find yourself or a situation that you can correlate with through someone else's eyes and help you through.
We all have the same destination. It's just that we all take different roads to get there.
We're all at different mile markers.
That was genius. That was a genius. Please quote me on that.
I'm pretty sure that's a parody. Never mind. Yes, Brian, it's a genius. No one's ever said that. You're the first one. You're so awesome.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Turn the page.
Turn the page and get real.
Oh, he says we got to see the next series or something. I
Next
can't read
series coming up. What is it? I can't see.
I can't see it.
The Book of Frequency is one of them. Other one is the Book of Survival to Thrival.
Really?
Ooh.
Okay. Sounds good. Intriguing to me.
Taking new applications.
Because I'm all about frequency.
Nobody wants to hear what I have to say, so I won't do it. I'm interested, but nope. I can take that. I can take that book and make it a 3-time bestseller. Just the first book. Just because my opinion's in there. What's that look for?
Remember back in the 80s, people used to put their hands up and they'd say, "Save the watch. The poo-poo is getting deep in here." Yeah, poo-poo's getting deep.
Eric says the Book of Brian.
The Book of Brian. The Life of Brian is more like
the Life of Brian. That's a whole nother.
the Monty Python's Life of Brian. Oh my gosh. I was like, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining, Brian. You are no.
Don't piss in my knees.
Yeah. And that was something else I read this morning. I saw this morning, as someone said, I can't say it out loud, can I?
Well, you can. You might want to.
If someone pees in your cup,
pees in your drink.
If someone pees in your drink, don't keep drinking it. Trash it. Because what most people do is they take it and they start adding sugar to it and thinking it's going to get better. No, the piss is still in there. So dump it out, start new. So Brian, you can just dump out all that piss that you have in your cup of life right now and start anew. Get new water, start new lemonade. That was not lemonade.
It's the same as your other saying. The difference between a rut and a grave In this case, it's piss in your drink.
But when that man said that on that call, I saw that video, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so true. We get piss in our life, and people just do. This is my cup, and I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to put more sugar, and I'm going to make it act. Maybe it's going to be better. It's still in there. You still really don't want to drink that. So get rid of that cup. Start new. Get a new glass, and then you can put all the sugar.
This is the best metaphor I've seen in my life.
It's hilarious.
Is it a metaphor? Is that what it is? Simile.
No, it's a metaphor.
I always screw up simile.
But anyways, I think we're rambling. How far have we gone?
We're at 30 minutes.
Oh dear. Okay.
But it's so much fun. Eric has helped us out here a long ways today.
Oh, good. I can't wait to read on because I can't read the small print on the screen, but I can read the clips.
He just told you to say it out loud, what you were going to say, which you did.
Oh, I did. Okay, good.
You did. We're not rated Chi over here.
Yeah,
we're good.
What I'm waiting for is the next couple of episodes while Brian slowly loses more teeth, what we're going to do.
Oh my God, only 30 minutes so far. Are you saying this is going too long? I guess it's time to leave now. What were you saying? I got to quit reading Eric's comments.
Yes. I said as the sequences of these shows go on until February when you can fix your mouth, you're going to slowly be losing all your front teeth.
Oh, no, they're all coming out at once. And then
all he wants for Christmas is his two front teeth.
There's only one missing.
His two front teeth. He might be missing another one by Christmas.
No, I think it's the third week in January. They're all coming out at the same time, and they will turn around and put a full set of dentures in. So I will get a brand new grill.
Wow, fancy.
Yep. One day I'll have one tooth missing, and the next day I'll have a brand new grill.
Perfect
nothing
teeth.
Ever happened.
He'll have teeth like me.
Should I get them like really, really white so they stand out when in the dark? Because you got to remember they can make them whatever color they make them.
Mine glow at.
I've never had decent teeth in my entire
life. My teeth glow in black light, and they're real.
Oh, hockey and pearls, grill and pearls,
grill and pearls. Okay, we need to stop because we're giggling now. Eric's got us giggling. But yes, we will join. If you want to join us, we'll be watching on Speaker Eric Swanson's Facebook page, all of his socials, actually. He'll be going live at 6:15 Mountain Time, so 5:15 Pacific Time. And you'll catch some really cool speakers on his stage. It was a beautiful stage, by the way. And it was in Arizona. I was there. I'm one of his speakers.
So we should change the title to The Eric Show.
Pretty
this
much.
has all been The Eric
Thank
Show
you,
today.
Eric. Usually it's the Dakota Show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Used to be a Marcel show, but.
Yeah, there was that other lady before that, too.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name off the top of my head.
India.
No.
Oh, okay.
Your cancer buddy.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Anyhow.
yeah. Anyways. So, I'm so glad we had this time together.
Oh, wait a minute.
Just remember that you need to be nice. What?
Are you speaking tonight?
I don't know.
That's what he just asked.
You're in control. You've got the power.
See, he likes you more than me.
You've got the power. Yeah,
Anyway.
Eric's got the power. Anyways, I hope I'm not on tonight because I'm at a dinner party tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you will have to record it.
Okay.
What'd he say?
Would you like to know? Oh, he's asking, would you like to know if you are?
Oh, if I'm on, you got to warn me because I'm at a dinner party, so I'll have to get someone else to watch it and share it because I won't be able to share it.
Anyway. Okay. You guys can discuss that offset.
No, if I'm on, I'll just have my husband watch it and he'll do it.
He's asking you if did you know that you're speaking tonight?
I am?
That's basically what I think he's trying to tell you.
Oh.
He says, want to know if you're speaking tonight?
Oh, well, no, it's a recording from when I was in Arizona.
You guys talk about that over.
So anyways, go watch it anyways, because even if I'm not on, you should watch because he had really wonderful speakers on that stage. We had a great time together.
And while you're at it, like and share.
Like and share. And if you know someone who needs a good laugh, apparently share this one with them. Share this episode with them. And my name is Dr. Michelle Moras.
And I am trying to think of...
He's toothless.
Oh, I'm thinking of the comedian with the ventriloquist with the...
I kill you!
Yeah, him, but the Bubba is his name, the other puppet.
Oh.
I'm thinking that's what it looked like on screen.
Are you Bubba?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeff Denim. Jeff Denim's the ventriloquist, and one of his puppets is Bubba. What?
He says, hold the press. I will call my whole team and move the whole schedule because Michelle has dinner plans tonight.
Funny.
Beautiful.
Anyways.
Anyhow,
I'm so glad we had this time together. Remember, the holiday this Thursday, coming up Thursday, is you need to realize that people have backgrounds behind their opinions. Give them grace, just as you would like them to give you grace with your opinions. Be well, be happy. Happy Thanksgiving. Or happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day. We love you. Have a great day. Peace. My name is Dr. Michelle Moras. That's Brian Swanson. We're Denim and Pearls. We're business casual with
pearls of wisdom
from the porch. See you next week, Friday. Don't eat too much turkey. Bye.